the hell that was doing. Alright, try that again. Alright. I don't know what the hell that was doing.
What's that?
See how delayed it is.
What's that?
All right, sounds good. Let's do this.
All right, good.
You ready to rock and roll?
Excellent.
Excellent. Start. We're going. We're live. R4 round 26.
We are back for a second season.
Woo! Season deuce.
Yes, Ryder Cup season.
The deuce.
All right, sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna turn that down. Turn that shit down.
Yeah, so that was a good little vacation. Some good time off, but
Oh yeah, needed a break.
you know, and then not.
Because we have such busy lives. Well,
Yes.
you definitely do.
Yeah.
You're definitely very busy.
No, it was we needed the time off to, just decompress.
Yeah, reset.
Yep. And
Get ready for-
we certainly weren't going to highlight the Fortnite championship.
The Fortnite.
Yeah, the Fortnite.
Yeah, people were calling it the Fortnite.
I still don't even know who won that. I never even looked into it.
Oh, Max Homa.
Did he really?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So congrats to Max Homa on first first victory of the season.
Yeah.
Maybe he's off to a real hot start.
Yeah.
I think more importantly, the U.S. won the Ryder Cup, so we should really focus on that
I guess so.
in a stunning fashion too. Like really,
That wasn't even close. Well, obviously, it was the
it was
least close.
It was the widest margin of victory
It
since
was
they've
so
been doing
good.
this format. So
Yeah, it was
it's pretty nice. And you know what? I had Europe winning
Yeah.
before. If we were to make predictions, I would absolutely have gone with the Europeans just because they've been.
Put any money on it?
No, I did not. I haven't been gambling lately. It's a shame.
Is it Lent?
No, it's just I guess I just did so poorly that I had to get out for a little while.
Needed a little break.
Yeah, and even with football starting up, I haven't been gambling on football, which is, not a big deal.
No.
I'm not crazy about it. It's fun occasionally, but I don't need to do it every week to enjoy watching a game or watching a tournament, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't really like gambling. I feel like I invest too much into it.
Right.
And
yeah,
I know
you
that.
start getting emotional about it, and it's
Right, and I'm just like, I don't
the
really
stress levels
Yeah.
go up. You don't need that.
I don't want to care.
Yeah.
I don't want to care that much about this. If I stop watching the game at halftime, I'm like, okay, cool.
Right. Yeah.
Not-
In fact, at the turn, we'll talk about my league championship victory.
Okay.
And there was a skins game involved in that. I opted not to even play in that because I wanted to focus on the match at hand, rather than worrying about winning some money on skins, and that's out of character for me. But we'll get to that later.
That's silly.
Yeah.
It's skins.
I don't know. I just didn't want to. I didn't have any cash on my person. I didn't want to run back or, have to have someone front me, that kind of thing.
A 10 spot off someone.
Yeah, no, it was a $30 blind draw too, and I've gotten screwed on blind draws before too. So there was a lot of reasons I was against
fair.
it at the time. But hey, let's focus on the Ryder Cup. It was a big victory.
Yeah, it was awesome. I had a lot of fun watching it.
Me too. It was the first tournament that I've consistently watched in a long time.
I liked it. There was obviously it had really good moments that are going to be highly talked about things.
Oh, it had for sure.
Smith's shot was awesome.
You're probably talking about the one that went like a mile in the air, and he ran down the hill to try and
In the water.
yeah. That was a lot of fun. That was really cool.
Bryson's drive on the par 5.
Yeah.
417 or something.
Right. Not to mention his first drive on Sunday in his singles match, and then he makes the putt like a 40-footer or something like that for eagle.
And he reacted
Calmly.
Really calm.
I couldn't believe that he didn't, get all pumped up about that. But it is early. You don't want to maybe he just knew to keep himself collected because later on is where the emotions are really going to start flying.
That's true.
But you're all like, I mean, the team was already up by a wide margin.
Yeah,
And
5-6.
Well, they started the day.
Was it 11-6 to start?
It was 12-3, I thought, because I felt like they went
Kind of
3-1 for the first 4 segments,
3-1.
maybe, or something close to that. Actually, you know what? Not the fourth session didn't go that way. I think the Europeans did a little bit better, so it was probably like maybe 12-4. I think 12-4. That doesn't even make sense. It's not important. Yeah. 12-4 actually would make sense. Yeah, it's possible.
Sure. Anything's possible
Yeah.
with
Yeah, it ended up 19-9. That's
That's all that matters.
that's the really important stuff.
They kicked their ass.
Yeah.
It's an ass whooping. And it was awesome.
Right.
I love that, like, Finau was
like, yeah, they've stepped on our throat. Like, we're gonna step on their throat. We're
Yeah.
gonna-
Right. Yeah. There was no reason to like lay off the gas. Just like keep the
No.
pedal down
yeah.
and try to get a record out there. And they did a good job. I wasn't aware that Tony Finau and Rory were friends when they were kids.
Yeah, that was so random. I saw that little video.
Right. Yeah. So to anyone who didn't see, Tony Finau was his family hosted Rory for a summer or something like that in Utah when they were just kids, maybe 12 years old or whatever.
Random.
What, random you said?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, that's where he grew up. That's where he lived. It's like
I know.
people have to live in
no,
places.
I meant for like Rory to go there.
Yeah, that is strange. I mean, it was probably just like through golf and
That had to be.
some kind of
But it was still
some kind of youth program or
so random. I was like, why was Rory in Utah?
right. Well, yeah, they played the Junior Ryder Cup together, so maybe it was something involved with that or something along those lines. So I know they knew each other before the Junior Ryder Cup. That's because
Mhm.
Tony was saying how he saw his name on the list and he was like, "Oh, that's my buddy." That's like,
No, I know
yeah.
that kid.
Yeah, that's so funny to me.
And then they're in the Ryder Cup together, which
Makes it even better. Yeah.
insane.
Then you heard a lot of the Americans talking about how many of them have known each other since adolescence and those teenage years,
I know.
growing up through the ranks and like playing those junior tournaments and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Spieth and JT. There's that like
that
pretty famous
that
photo.
picture with the hamburger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eating, grubbing down.
Yeah. See, that one was a friendship that I had been aware of, but I didn't realize that a lot of the other guys had the same thing
Yeah.
and were involved. And then like there's like old man Dusty.
I know.
It's like
Did you see the interview after?
Yeah. Oh, well, parts of it.
Well,
anyway.
just the part where he's like, "Can you still hang with these guys?" He's absolutely.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah, it looked like he was already beating them to the punch there.
Yeah, he was a little.
Yeah, good for him. I mean, he went 5-0. That was absolutely massive.
And I thought, so this is the funny one. I thought he went 4-0 because they would always show the picture of like him and
Pauline.
Paulina.
Yeah, Paulina. Yeah.
They would say 5-0, and I was like,
Are they making a joke?
that he went 4-0.
Oh, and then he's
because he's
married to the
wife.
Yeah. No, he actually just played in all 5 sessions.
So the funny thing would be to say 6-0.
Yes, yeah, that would be pretty good.
He's undefeated.
Yes. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't take losses. Yeah. So when those early matches started, and I saw the pairings, I thought to myself, "Oh, Dustin Johnson, Colin Morikawa together, that can be dangerous." But I also thought it's not a sure thing. Like they absolutely could have gone through their mishaps and that kind of stuff. And the other one that I thought would play out well, which did, was Sergio and Rahm, the Spaniards together playing well. I thought to myself, "Oh, that's going to work out." And
Rory and Poulter got shelled.
oh, were they were teamed up together too?
I think they were the first.
Yeah.
On the first day.
Okay.
I think they were the first match.
Yeah, Rory didn't bring his best, which is unfortunate. At least Poulter won his singles match or tied it. I think he won it,
He won.
but
He's
he's tied one. He's like 7-0-1.
tied Webb Simpson.
Is that right?
Yeah, I saw the list.
But he's never lost a singles Ryder Cup match.
Probably never will.
That was probably his last hurrah.
Him and West, what I think are done.
Westwood certainly, yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was Poulter's last either. But he certainly has had a great run at it, and like he's, yeah, I think so.
Which is good for us.
Which is why, well, that's what the thing with the Americans is. A lot of young talent. I mean, same with the Europeans. Like it's always happening. But the Americans,
The U.S. team, like when I look at the European team, as far as talent-wise, I think of like JT Speed. Speed was kind of wishy-washy in the last couple of years.
right?
But like Morikawa, Xander,
Scheffler.
Scheffler's been awesome.
Yeah. How about his
DeChambeau.
right?
Those guys are.
Yeah, there's a lot of firepower.
And DJ's like the old one, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because he doesn't seem like a very old,
No.
an old, quote unquote, old guy.
Right, but he's got years. He's got a decade on most of those guys.
Like 37 or something.
Yeah, I think so. I think that sounds about right.
I was just kind of making that number up, but
No, I did hear something along those lines over the weekend there.
it was awesome. I thought everything about that was awesome. Like, oh, so what are your thoughts? Would you rather a blowout?
I kind of wanted to be tight at the end.
Do you want a blowout and win, or close and lose?
A blowout and win, I guess, is more satisfying. But like when it comes down to it,
As a spectator,
as a spectator, like it doesn't affect our lives if the Americans win or lose. So it's more fun to watch see them win, but it's really fun to watch like it come down to the last two matches on single Sundays. Yeah, and like
you know, it's just Ryder comes on, not doing anything.
yes, like don't look at me. It's like you can't bother me. Don't even look at me. Yeah, like a tight finish where it's like 14-14 kind of thing, or 13.5 to 14
Somewhere
and a half. Like that's, yeah. I think I'm often rooting for that kind of thing. That's
I mean, and I think that's why when I watch sports in general, like if I just like flip through the channels, like I'll like flip through and see a game that's got like a football game that's got like 3 minutes left and it's like a 5-point game. I'm like,
this. Yeah, right.
I'm not gonna turn on the 63 nothing game.
No, absolutely not.
I could care less about that game.
There's no reason for it. Yeah.
So it's good for I think just spectators in general, especially if they're non golfer. Like we're gonna watch.
Right. Yeah.
Like people-
Regardless of the the stakes at hand, we're going to be watching anyway. But
I think it's probably better monetarily. People
yeah,
be like, oh, ratings were up
sure.
because it was a tight one.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the other things I was thinking of was how fortunate the U.S. was that it wasn't last year.
Why is that?
Because it would have Phil, Tiger, Speed would have been on the team.
Yeah.
It would have been a very different team.
It absolutely would have. Yeah. And there would have been no fans, which is no good. There was like no European fans, which that kind of hurt too. Like it's good when there's rivaling crowds and chants and that kind of stuff, because like the Americans were just a little over the top at times. You have to have that passion, and that's part of the Ryder Cup. But sometimes it goes over the top, and some people are just idiots. But
We discussed that in season 1.
yes, it's gotten to the point where it's just expected, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But it happens everywhere too.
I also, you don't notice it as much when you're watching it, but I feel like there's, at like a Ryder Cup event,
Yes.
buzz is, or like murmurs and noise, there's a lot more noise than you realize
Right. Yeah.
over any shot.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's something you would know just from watching. I think they kind of tone it down so that you're not catching all the audio.
Yeah. You're probably right.
You're probably catching more of just the sound of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They always have that mic right there next to where they're hitting. So you're not really catching it. But I was watching maybe someone's like Instagram video or something. Just some random person.
Okay.
Man, it is pretty loud. And this dude's making a putt.
Oh yeah.
That's
Right.
quiet.
Yes. Yeah.
It's always just
Yeah. So it's never like complete silence. Yeah, very very rarely anyway.
Yeah, but I always thought that part was interesting.
Yes. What did you think about some of the controversies that were going on? There was, I mean, a little bit over the like non-conceded putts.
Yeah, that was
There was the Brooks with the drainage yeah, with that situation. I think some people overblew that. There was, Daniel Berger and JT drinking the beers on the.
hilarious.
Yeah, people were getting like upset about it. It's like they weren't even playing in the afternoon round.
Just getting the crowd fired up.
Yeah, getting people fired up. They didn't do anything.
Another thing like that, if it was like a Tiger Phil event,
Yeah.
essentially,
Uh-huh.
what it would have been, that would never.
No, it would not have.
It was way cooler having all the young guns out there.
Yeah, but there's a lot of like older folk that don't appreciate it. They're gung ho about the respect the game and all this.
Do you really think those guys are disrespectful?
I don't think they are. There's people that think that they are, but I don't think that
You know what they are?
curmudgeons. Yes, you're right.
That's my favorite.
Ding ding ding. We got to use it. That's our word of the day.
One of my favorite. One of my favorite. I use it at work a lot.
Really? I rarely, if ever, use it. I'm lucky enough to hear it occasionally.
There's an occasional. Usually you get like one a day, one curmudgeon a day.
Right? Yeah. Well, you'll come across one, but I never hear that. Yeah.
I'm in the business of curmudgeon.
You are, yeah. Oh, that's sweet right there.
Yeah. So actually, there was a good curmudgeon move yesterday.
How so?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta go for louder.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll get louder.
There you go. Hey.
Like, not even registering? I don't know.
Yeah, you're looking really low.
I don't know why. What do I do?
Well.
Who knows?
Yeah, Zach's coming in a little low, so we're gonna try and help figure that out. There we go. I hope that's better.
Alright, sorry if I, no, that's registered.
Well, we're gonna have a lot of curmudgeons on our hands now
Oh my god, so many curmudgeons.
regarding this little technical difficulty here. I want to talk about Brooks and the rules officials. How he was not cool with, their decision, so he brought in a secondary person. And then he kind of swore at them. He was like, "If I break my wrist, it's on you fuckers." Or he didn't say that. He said, "It's fucking on you guys if I break my wrist."
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and I think Sergio actually agreed with Brooks. He was laughing. He spit out his water while the official was, taking a little heat from Brooks, and I think Brooks had I don't know. I think he had a point. I think he actually did go through the drainage ditch when he took a shot.
Hold on, I'm
No, it did not work. It did not work, Zach. All right. Well, while Zach tries to figure this out, I'm going to give my opinion on that situation. Now, I think he was wrong to swear at the officials, but I think he was correct in his assessment of wanting to get relief. And the official was saying how that's not how your swing is going to come through, and I think the official was basing it on how he would take that shot, but he doesn't swing the club the way that Brooks Koepka swings the club, and I mean he took a serious swipe at it, and I don't know. I think the officials made the mistake there.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, that sounds terrible. Hold on. All right. We're making an adjustment. We're adjusting. But I think I have sound now. So that's a plus. All right. Sounds reasonable.
Okay.
And we're back.
So
Back and better than ever. This sounds terrible.
How
but I
would
don't
you
give a
agree?
shit.
Or would you agree with me? Or
I don't think he should have talked to him that way.
right?
But I also think that, well, Sergio's whole reaction was hilarious.
That was pretty good, yeah. And like, you got to consider, like 2 weeks ago is when Brooks hit that
Yeah,
that stump or that branch, the root
right.
that he hit. That could have led to a serious injury.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he was almost out of the Ryder Cup from doing something essentially the same exact thing. Just
Right.
rifling your... Oh, by the way, I said curmudgeon a bunch. You may not have caught that
When?
in the audio. I may not have... The audio probably didn't come through. Curmudgeons. Anyway.
Okay,
No
yeah,
curmudgeons.
you're back. Yeah, you're
All right.
back.
Good. I don't know. That microphone was on the fritz.
Yeah, well, that was a mess for a little while, but hey, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Now, where were we? Controversies.
Yeah. Controversies.
Another one was the non-conceded putts. A couple of them were inside the leather, and
It's
the guys would make like a little gesture after it wouldn't like. What about just getting rid of the gimmies altogether?
right.
Just say you gotta hole everything out. Like it's part of it.
Unless you can't win the hole.
or unless you can take yourself out of it, but you shouldn't rely on somebody to give you something.
Exactly.
That's just
And those were... So my thought originally inside the leather was the length of the grip.
yes, no, but I think it's up until the leather starts.
Right. It's
Or
like the
something like
putter
that.
length.
Yeah, so
I know, which I was like, why are you putting your putter down on the ground?
yeah,
Pick that shit up.
and I think it's kind of dependent on the slope of the shot too. It should be based on how easy the putt is, not like on the actual distance of said putt.
Right, and the other thing was it was windy.
Yeah, wind that makes a difference.
That
for
makes
sure.
it really difficult.
Yeah. Just get rid of the conceded putts.
Get rid of the gimme.
Get rid of the gimme. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
And you get rid of that little controversy. Which, like, I think people were making more of a deal about it than the actual players would care themselves. They probably don't actually care, but it's
It's just fun.
something to do.
Fun to bicker.
Like Shane Lowry, went in it. He's fun to watch right there. He's one of my favorites on the European.
That was his first one.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've seen him play in other big like match play events.
Probably just
Like the WGC.
Probably just the... Yeah.
That he may have been in a President's Cup.
Can you be? I think...
Oh no, that's the world, right? That's
yeah,
not
President's
that's not Europe.
Cup's
yeah.
everyone else.
Right, exactly.
I like how we get to play everyone. Like, Europe doesn't get to play the world.
No, they don't.
Just the U.S. gets to play the world.
Yeah, it's
I don't get it.
it's a bunch of bullshit, but but we'll take it.
Yeah, it's good
But
for us.
You know what it is? The reason is because we have the best players in the world. That's what it is.
Yes.
I
I know why.
Yeah.
I was just being an asshole about
Right.
it.
I thought was strange was that every single match on Sunday except for the Rahm Scheffler match, the American was ranked higher in the world golf rankings.
That's
and
a good one.
that was surprising to me because I thought that Europe had a better team going into it, but by the stats, it says that the Americans were like the best team on paper
That's interesting.
that we've ever seen.
Huh.
So that caught me by surprise because I didn't realize that was the case.
I didn't realize that either, but I like it.
Yeah. And then, so Scheffler was the only one who was like the underdog going against Rahm. He goes out and birdies 5 of the first 6 holes on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like he was just on absolute fire. It was crazy.
Yeah, suck on that, Rom.
Yeah. But Rahm bounced back too. Like he's the best player in the world.
Yes.
Like it's hard to deny at this point.
Even if he didn't get the Player of the Year.
Right. Now I brought up Shane Lowry a little bit ago and how he's a fun player to watch with making big putts and being like a little boisterous about it and like getting the celebration going. He, however, gave me the most disappointing moment in the Ryder Cup this year, and it was the only moment where I actually applauded the booing, and I supported the booing in this manner.
All right.
Because he was on, geez, I want to say the 17th hole, maybe. Yeah, he was, on that embankment on the left side, and so he couldn't have had a stance. It was like an insane. He ended up taking an unplayable,
Right.
or just picking up the ball because his partner was in or something like that.
No, he took the unplayable.
He took the unplayable
because he had to.
Oh, that's right.
He tried to make it.
Yeah, exactly, and he actually put a good chip on it too.
Mhm.
But yeah, when he didn't go for that shot, I was really upset. Well, not really upset, but disappointed. And
Yeah. You were like,
I
"Oh,
thought the
man."
boos were actually funny in that situation, rather than the boos that happen, when just your name is getting announced, and
Right.
it's oh, Victor Hovland, boo, and don't do that. You don't need to do that.
Well, when Rory and Poulter walked out, and they were booing him, they were both laughing about it.
Oh well, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I know you
That-
love us, but you're gonna boo us.
Yes. Okay. So it's okay for that, but for people Bern Weisberger or something like that,
Yeah.
there's
The poor guy.
yeah, yeah,
He might never get back.
he might not, and he's done nothing to bother these people. They probably didn't even know him. Or,
Yeah.
a lot of people just don't even know, but because he's he's the opposition.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Those
just
crazy Wisconsins.
yeah, but
Wisconians.
Sheboygan. Yeah, so I was upset that he didn't go for that shot, Shane Lowry.
Yeah,
That would've
I
been-
kinda
that would
wish
have been
he
really
did too.
sweet.
So, my disappointing thing that I didn't see
Mm-hmm.
was celebration-wise. I wanted a Lambo leap,
Oh,
like a leap into the crowd.
yeah. Well,
Maybe throw like Scheffler. He's tiny.
Scheffler's no, Shoffley is tiny.
Oh yeah,
Scheffler's
yeah,
huge.
Shoffley, not Scheffler. Jesus Christ! Yeah, he'd take
Right, yeah, I feel like he would take out
him and Bryson.
yeah, exactly.
Just jump into the crowd, take out the crowd.
Yeah.
But I thought that would be really cool.
Oh, yeah, Lambo leap. I mean, if they had a little section that looked like that.
That would have been
Maybe.
hilarious. Because I thought of that almost immediately, and I was like, man, if they win this, I hope someone leaps into the crowd.
Yeah. Speaking of Lambo, my Packers had a huge win on Sunday night, and it was one of those games where you like to watch where it comes down to a kick in the last as time expires. They're down 51-yard field goal by Mason Crosby to win it as time expires. It was just the way you want to watch a game.
Oh, wait. We're going to go into the turn, essentially, is what's going to happen.
Well, actually, there were a couple things I wanted to bring up before we get to the turn.
All right, fire.
People were complaining about Brooks with the rules official and that
Mhm.
kind of shit, but they never brought up the fact that Rory was cursing on the air when they lost, and he's crying and he's emotional, and he's I never cried before, and that's maybe that's because I didn't give a shit. And then he continued with his interview, and then at the end he did apologize for cursing on the air.
Yeah.
But people are so quick to jump at Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, it's Brooks.
It's
Oh, how about the hug?
Oh, the hug. No, I wanted to not bring up the hug
Oh,
because
all
we're
right,
not
fine.
talking about Bryson Brooks beef this year, because there is none. They're hugging
Yeah.
now.
We're talking about the love.
Yeah. How about that?
That was hilarious.
They hugged twice, I think.
Yeah, and then they had stepbrother shirts.
Did they?
Yeah, JT was wearing a stepbrother shirt, but it had their faces on
Oh,
it.
get out of here! I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So JT was just
He egged
Playing
on,
with
I
them
think, that
and,
whole
like,
hug too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
and the whole did we just become best friends? That whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they
didn't,
were really
I didn't
egging
hear
that
about
on.
that. That's funny.
Yeah, that was a good one.
JT would be fun to play around with.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah. The spring break boys.
But yeah,
are wild.
Ricky's not there anymore to play with his friends. That
I
sucks.
know. Next one. This is the year of Ricky.
It will be.
I'm serious.
Okay.
Having that
we've-
kid.
We've heard that one before.
No, I didn't say the whole year. I've just picked him a couple times last year
Okay.
out of hope. But this is his year.
Yeah. Okay.
New dad.
That's right. Well, we always thought that was going to be a problem, but hey, it's a whole new year for him.
That's right.
I support it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of the highlights that
Yeah, it was good.
that I can recall. Popeye, our our
Popeye.
guy. He
Yep.
made that eagle on 14.
Yeah.
I think of like 110 yards or so. Hold that out. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a good memory.
Right. Like
For
but
him.
that's all it is for him. That's the
Yeah.
only.
Also part of the biggest loss in Ryder Cup history. So, like,
Right,
you
so
have that
it's-
too.
Yeah.
For as much fun as it was, you're like, yeah, we also got our asses kicked.
Right. Yeah. Whistling Straits is a cool course too.
Mhm.
Like, how difficult did that look? There's like so like narrow fairways, narrow greens.
Yeah, very placement.
know-
It looked very like you had to like put things in really good spots to hit into the green the way you wanted to.
Right. Yeah. Like tiny bunkers just everywhere, promoting like ridiculous stances, as we saw with like Spieth and Lowry, how we mentioned, like that kind of stuff.
And I thought there was cool bunkers where they weren't defined edges.
Right.
They just kind of like almost like a track, like a walking path. Just out, and I was
Mhm.
like, "Oh, that's part of the bunker, I guess."
Yeah.
Just more bunker. But it looks really cool. It looks less manicured, even though it's extremely manicured.
Sure.
But it just looks less manicured.
does, yeah.
It looks very just natural, and it's a great look.
Pete Dye did a great job with it, and like Lake Michigan looking like an ocean,
Oh, it's so
just
good.
massive.
Yeah.
It's even like got waves coming in. So that was cool to see an ocean when you're in Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's
You know?
pretty sweet.
It's really cool.
Did you ever watch, I think it's called Step Into Liquid?
Oh, is that the surfing documentary?
Yeah.
I have not seen it.
Okay. Well, it's a good call. Good guess. Really good guess.
It wasn't a guess. I know my documentaries.
But they have a thing where people would surf the tankers on the lakes
Oh yeah.
because they create such big wakes. So they would
Uh-huh.
just like paddle in and just hop on and just
How about that?
cruise on these like little
Yeah.
little mini waves.
And they would just go forever because
Right. You just keep cruising.
yeah, that's awesome.
I know. I thought that, but that's what I thought of, and I was like, oh, it
I'll
looks
have-
like
yeah,
an
maybe
ocean.
I'll check that one out. That's
Oh,
pretty cool.
it's so good.
Really,
Yeah.
I can see that.
It's either that. What was the other one? Endless Summer. I don't know if that's a.
Yeah,
I feel like they're very similar, but
probably
not.
that. Like, I bet it's just like The Art of Flight, which is like a snowboarding one.
Oh, that's a good one.
That one's really good.
But yeah, Step Into Liquid definitely is a pretty epic one.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Get a big TV for that.
That sounds like a turn situation right there.
Yeah, but first,
Oh, we got to give away our trophy.
the worst score goes to Europe.
Yeah, just Europe, not
Just all of Europe.
no one specifically.
Yeah.
Although I bet somebody had the worst record on there. Maybe even Rory.
Well, that's
No,
because
he won his Sunday match, I think.
Yeah, but he also played a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I think Hatton shot the worst score.
He had some moments where he was playing well.
Yeah, but I think he was like even of like the recorded scores.
Okay.
He was like even, and
Oh, is
like
that right?
DJ was like, I don't know, like
7 under.
15 under or something absurd.
With everything combined. Gotcha. Yeah, so there you go, Europe.
That's right.
Good try anyway.
It was a good try,
Yeah.
and we enjoyed watching it.
Oh, without
I
question.
appreciate the event.
Yeah, I'm glad
I love
it
the
was
event.
nice how it was back. It'll be better when everybody can travel.
Agreed.
Yeah, but the next one's going to be in Europe, right? Because it goes back and forth. And they're just switching to odd number years now.
Oh, they're just sticking with it now.
I believe so. Yeah, so it's still
Wow.
going to be every 2 years. They're not going to like. I mean,
So
there's no
presidents will be-
need to go back to 2022.
Well, President's Cup is going to be 22.
I would think so.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're switching.
Which one is odd? Which one is even?
Yeah, which I didn't know anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna.
It wasn't important enough.
No.
You know.
You just knew every year there was an event
Yeah. Exactly.
that the U.S. played someone else in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it.
So yeah, the turn. We just mentioned a little football action. We mentioned the some documentaries.
Yep.
I wanted to bring up the before I forget my victory last week at the league championship. My partner Jerry Doherty. Shout out to him.
the freeze.
Yeah, the freeze.
Yeah.
Is that what they call him?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
At Scranton they call him
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that at our club.
Oh, we definitely start calling him that.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
That's awesome.
That was how I was like introduced to him. I didn't even know his name.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, "Who's Freeze?" And they're like, "Oh, it's Jerry Doherty." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh.
So there you go.
Huh. How the hell am I playing with him all season? I didn't
Yeah.
know about this.
How many weeks was your league? What the hell were you guys talking about?
How many, like, honestly, it is like 15 weeks, I think.
Yeah, it's a long time. To
It was a
not know
long-
his-
yeah.
Not know his nickname.
Right. Well, July Jerry came out. That was one nickname for him because he got off to a slow start. Apparently, it takes him a little while to warm up, and then by the time July comes around, watch out. This guy can play.
Peak season.
Yeah, so yeah, he was very consistent like last Wednesday in our semis and our especially during our final match. I think he parred all 9 holes. He just had 9 straight pars, went out there and just beat up on his opponent.
Yeah, that's tough to beat.
Yeah, it really is.
You can't make mistakes.
No. Yeah,
At all.
match play situation like that, better ball. Yeah, so I guess a 4 ball is what we're playing. I guess
Mhm.
if we're going by Ryder Cup.
Yeah,
terms.
Ryder Cup terms, which
Yeah.
I don't like.
4 ball.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, it's fun for our league and our situation like that, but in that setting, it's a little weird.
it's just the.
The 2 ball. See, I like the 2 ball where they're doing alternate shot.
I love alternate shot. It's
Yeah.
so difficult.
Yeah, it's very, very tough. But the Freeze, Jerry, started this league over 25 years ago.
Oh, that's cool.
He's been in it, never won.
Oh wow,
So we got to enjoy that together. I was a rookie this season.
even
And
better.
he's played with multiple rookies, he told me. But he's never won with one.
That's great.
So like that was really cool. It was he was in good spirits that night. And I was
Yeah,
really
for
happy to
sure.
be a part of it. And got my name on another board up there.
Another.
Well, yeah, because my buddy Dylan and I won the SummerSlam
Oh,
in
okay.
the beginning of the season.
I didn't know if they put it up for like most events or you know,
just certain ones.
Yeah.
And the SummerSlam is like a newer event, but it's highly competitive actually. It's
Cool.
not handicapped.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah. Like all the best players at the club were in it, and they would bring their guests in. I just brought in the best guest this year.
That's pretty much it.
Like I played okay that day, but Dylan was on fire. It was awesome. We talked about this last
Yeah.
season. You know.
Yeah. Old news.
Old news, yeah, but it's fun to bring back up because that was a good memory.
So I was thinking of doing like a couple season Uno highlights.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, for the turn?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. You didn't tell me about this.
I know. I wanted it to be a surprise.
I love it. Nice.
So we don't know how to say DeChambeau.
I'm still saying it my way.
Yeah.
He was getting announced at the Ryder Cup your way. They were saying DeChambeau. They were saying. So
I don't even know how I say it.
That's how you were
DeChambeau.
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 You emphasize the D.
Yeah.
And I always say
DeChambeau.
I say DeChambeau. Like
De.
I don't even say D. You know,
De.
De. Like and you said this is season deuce. I like season de.
Season D.
Like Hot Shots Part
Yeah.
de. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
All right.
To be honest, but
It could be that.
okay. We can see what the forecasters have to say.
Right.
Do you like season deuce or season de?
Yeah. We don't know if Jack is tweeting. These are more lowlights than highlights.
They are. It sounds like it, yeah.
We don't know how we're
we
doing.
don't. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse. So
We also didn't do our episode of.
this is it.
mistakes?
This is the recap right here.
Okay, yeah.
This is the big one. This is our turn. I'm saying screw it. I'm doing
Nice.
it all now.
So we still don't know if Jack tweets. I'm saying no, he does not.
There's no way he tweets.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, he doesn't.
There's no way.
So we know factually that he does not tweet.
Even though we don't.
Right.
You know why we don't know? Because we're not an encyclopedia.
Yes. That's yeah.
So whatever we say is just completely nonsense. Square shoes are still on the market.
I saw my first advertisement for them last night.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were they selling the socks included?
I didn't see any socks included.
Yeah, well the socks.
But
are
it
still-
was the first time I had seen it, and I was with my brother, and he was like, "You guys talk about it on the show all the time." I was like, "I know, but I've never seen it." So
Yeah. What'd you
There we
think
go.
of their commercial?
Lackluster.
Yeah.
If I had to put it into a word.
Not as intense.
And I also didn't pay attention to it. Like I just caught like the last moment. So my opinion on it is flawed.
Unfortunately, Scotty Cameron is still making ugly original putters or just unoriginal putters, so that's still happening.
They're nice.
I know they're nice, but it doesn't mean they can't be like. There's nothing special about these.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Except that it says Scotty.
it's better to have those than those like novelty putters, like these ridiculous things that come out that would be sold like if you buy 3 pairs of square shoes, then it comes with a square putter or some stupid
God.
shit. You know, like
You know what putter I think's interesting? The one where you could just set it on the ground.
and it stands there.
Yeah, because I think Ernie Els was using it.
Is it, yeah.
I think he had one of those, and I was like, "That's so funny."
It is funny. Yeah, I get a kick out of that one too.
Because like I know people that, like I'll see mostly kids that do it, but they'll like line up the putter, and they'll like move the head, and then
Yeah.
they'll like walk around. Be like, okay, now I can putt. It's lined up.
Right. Yeah.
That doesn't make. That's not.
No,
gonna
it
help.
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't help. It's yeah.
But you keep doing that, and then eventually you're gonna notice that no one else is doing it, and you're gonna be like, "This is dumb."
Yeah, like
I'll
actually
stop.
work on the actual stroke rather than the
Yeah.
sight line. Well, the sight line, it's important to have that, but like you have to have a consistent follow through and just
Yeah.
and motion. That's
There's
just
a lot
like-
of other things involved. And then the Keith Mitchell effect. We still need a little more science to determine if that's a thing or not.
Yeah, luckily science doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Perfect.
This people don't care about science, so the Keith Mitchell effect is
It's 100% true.
yes, you know. People don't worry about proof anymore. Are you kidding me?
So my other turn discussion was local bands.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had that sign up, the banner up forever.
Uh-huh.
I think pretty much every episode round. I mean,
Yeah.
every round's had that. The Menzingers. as a
Sure. Yeah,
local
well, we
band.
talked about them last year.
Yeah.
You know,
But
we didn't
do you have any-
we
do you have
didn't
any
neglect
other-
that completely.
Do you have any other like local bands maybe that aren't in existence anymore?
Well, yeah, I guess if you put me on the spot like that, I really enjoyed going to see And the Money Notes, formerly Dr. Horse Machine and the Money Notes.
Who's in that?
Like Roy Williams,
Okay.
Mike Williams,
Okay.
Pat Finnerty, who is awesome. He has this thing on YouTube right now called "What Makes This Song Stink," and it's a play off of.
I think
I mentioned it on here before.
Yeah, okay. I didn't realize he was in the
It's
Money
funny though.
Notes.
Like I mean, they are well informed videos and they're funny too, and like he's had like they have like hundreds of thousands of views.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Like out of nowhere, they just blew up. Like, cause he's gotten to interview like really famous people, and you know, gotten his name out there. Like he's like Rolling Stone did an article on him. He interviewed Dave Grohl, and
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's one of the like
Plus, like and some other big names too. You know.
yeah. So the Foo Fighters are a band that like I just don't listen to, but anytime I hear a song, I'm like, God, these guys are good.
Yeah. you
They're
can-
just like good rock,
yes. Yeah.
just like not too not too crazy, not too tame. Like they're just like
Yes, just pretty yeah,
Steady
even keeled,
rock.
yeah, steady rock
steady rock
for
rock
so
steady.
long. You're right.
Rock steady.
Bebop and rock steady.
Yes, I think I might have them in that closet.
Really?
They're pretty big too.
Wow. If someone out there doesn't know who we're talking about, they are
Google it.
adversaries to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I don't remember who was who.
Bebop and Rocksteady. Bebop was like
One was gray, one was
yeah, it was
like
kind of like
red.
a rhinoceros type
Yeah,
looking
that
person.
one's here.
Yeah, and then I think that and Bebop was probably like the pig looking one.
All right. I'll go with it.
Yeah, I think they were kind of like mutations too, with like, you know, a pig and a rhinoceros. If I had to guess, but I don't know. They're just
fucking
like
know.
ridiculous characters from a cartoon from when we were
Yeah.
children, you know.
Yeah.
So I haven't really thought about them much in the past.
But it was just
2
funny
decades.
that you said that because I literally have one somewhere in that closet.
Right,
I know there's one still in there.
That's funny.
And they're not like a tiny action figure. They're like it's like a foot tall.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I feel like I remember them. Yeah.
Yeah, but I only have one.
See, they were a pair. They came
Yeah.
They gotta have them together.
Well, maybe I'll go on eBay later and
Right. And drop a
Find a-
$400.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Or I'll end up selling mine.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, even better.
Well, I was gonna get Rocksteady, but Bebop was
Just
going
dropping,
for a
just
penny.
dropping bebops right now.
Yeah.
Your regular Dizzy Gillespie.
Another.
There's a nice bebop reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Blowfish.
Hootie.
No,
I
well,
know.
Dizzy Gillespie's nickname was the Blowfish, I think. Something like that. His cheeks, he would puff them out like real big when he was
Real big like?
when he was blowing his
Like a blow.
his horn, that trumpet. So those are unexpected references to come out of nowhere. That's the turn for you, baby.
Yeah. Love it.
That's what it'll do to you. Now, did you look up the Sanderson Farms?
A little bit.
I don't really know anything about the Sandy Farms except that they give out a chicken.
Do they actually?
Isn't the trophy like a chicken?
Yeah, well, like a fake chicken, not a real.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about an actual
Like you
bird.
get a pet chicken.
That'd be so cool. If you
Oh,
got
you know what would be cool? Do you ever see those? They're like 8 feet tall roosters. That's like made out of metal.
No.
That'd be a dope ass trophy. Like, yo, ship
That's
that thing.
That's too big. That's
No, I put it in the front of the house.
yeah.
It's like, oh, that must be Sergio's house.
Right. Oh, you're stealing my pick.
I'm not stealing your pick. I'm just saying he won last year, so he would have the trophy.
Oh, did he actually?
What, Sergio?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won it last year.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah.
I didn't even
know
realize that.
that.
I was looking at the field and I just saw Sergio in the field. And I said to myself, "Oh, I'm going to pick Sergio. He's playing well lately."
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was the returning champ.
Yeah, he is.
Shit. Now I feel bad picking him.
No, it's good. It's a good pick.
Okay, cool. I hope the forecasters will forgive me.
But yeah, they're at
So we made it to the back.
Yep.
First back of the season.
Country Club of Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay, that's the capital.
It is.
Jackson, Mississippi, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stat. Good stat.
You don't always play in a capital,
That's true.
you know?
Yeah, there's no Harrisburg Open.
No. They got
But anyway, they're not giving Sergio a rooster.
no.
A 10-foot rooster. A
They-
10-foot cock.
I think
Sergio.
yeah. I think the trophy itself is cool though. It's like the size of a regular chicken, you
Yeah.
know? Like we've got Clucky that we bring along to the douchnik, yeah. So
Plot twist comes alive.
yeah, so
in
maybe
the middle of
Clucky
the
will
night.
make an appearance next week for the Sandy Farms.
Who has Clucky?
I have.
Oh, you have Clucky.
Yeah.
Was it yours originally that you brought?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I honestly thought it was Oliver that brought Clucky originally.
Yeah, that wouldn't be surprising, you know.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
I got a tournament with him on Friday.
Oh,
What's
is
up,
that,
Oliver?
is that Stonehenge?
Yes.
The
School for the Deaf?
Scranton School for the Deaf. Okay.
Yeah.
With Dean.
Yeah.
Dean the Dean.
So yeah, not a great show for the deaf to watch, like our show or listen to. You know, we don't have
you could go on YouTube. I think they would.
right, but
auto
we don't have
caption.
any capabilities of.
No, they do the auto caption.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a thing.
Nice. I
Don't
thought
worry.
we would have to set that up, but they
No.
they do that on their own.
It does.
How about that?
Yeah. Way to go, technology.
Jeez, technology, baby. That's
It's great when it's great.
How about that? Yeah.
It's terrible when it's not. 'Cause when your mic goes out midway through.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be catching a lot of shit for that.
Yeah, I already got a text from Gary and my mom.
Oh boy.
The two viewers.
Oh boy.
I know.
Hey, well, it's good that we have them though, because otherwise
I know.
it
We
would
would
have just continued being terrible.
I know.
Yeah,
That would have sucked. Yeah, I guess it was going in and out. So.
that's a bummer. All right, so yeah, tell us more about this course.
So yeah, it's actually on St. Andrew's Drive,
Oh, cool.
which is nice. Nice little touch.
Yeah, a little nod to the history of golf.
Yeah, so they have 3 nines: the Dogwood, Azalea, and Cypress.
Jeez, that sounds like they're just ripping off
know.
Augusta, right?
Yeah, like there's nothing original about this place. Apparently, they can't pick their own name.
At first, it was cool that they were outside.
So Dogwood and Azalea are the championship course. That's where they're gonna play.
Okay.
Dogwood, Azalea.
Have we talked about Oakmont Terrace, where I grew up?
No, but all your streets, which I literally
We just learned about this though. Like I didn't realize that because I lived on Oakmont.
Yeah.
Spyglass is right there, and then Marion Circle
Yep.
is part of that. Growing up, never knew that they were all golf courses.
Yeah, it didn't register until like a couple years ago.
Yeah. See, for me, like this past summer here was when I first noticed that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I wonder who built all those houses.
Yes, I don't know. Well, whoever named the development had an affinity for golf. Clearly,
Definitely.
You know.
Yeah, maybe we should start doing the podcast up there.
No.
I know. It was a joke. No offense, Gare. But yeah, no, I don't want to do it.
We can't.
But yeah, I thought that was
this is nothing original about that place. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's nothing original. It's like one of those courses that like number 12 is going to be 12 at Augusta.
Oh, like renditions or
yeah, it's like all 18 different holes from 18 different golf courses, like iconic holes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never played one of those courses.
I don't think I have.
But I would like to.
No, that's not true. I definitely didn't. I think in Long Island.
Yeah, my cousin plays one regularly. I think he has like a league at one. He's got a hole in one on, some cool hole.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't recall
Yeah,
which
because
one
I think
it is.
I was a par 3 only course, the one that I did.
Yeah.
It was like all like cool par
All threes. Okay, yeah. So you get like number 7 from Pebble Beach or
Right.
so actually, well, it's hard to even do that one because you don't have an ocean, or like you might not have that much of an elevation drop.
Yeah, Long Island.
Like
might
there's
be
certain
able to
things that
pull
you can't
off.
even. Yeah,
They do have ocean.
yeah, but you don't have like the rocky cliffs,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
you don't have like, that white water splashing up against everything. Like there are certain things that you just cannot replicate.
Yeah, I don't even know if people would try that one.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you might have to skip that one.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah, just go to Pebble. Just fork over the however ungodly amount of money it is to play that place.
Yeah,
That'd be so disappointing too.
I guess so.
I feel like that place would be the most like there's like all of those like really really high end courses
Yeah.
that are just such tourist attractions. I think they would be really annoying to play
Sure.
because there's so much hype.
Yeah, like Whistling Straits, like that would be tough just based on
You expect certain conditions.
yeah.
That would be the thing that I bet Pebble can't handle. You can't pump out 24/7 unbelievable golf course.
No.
You could get close, but I don't think they could pull it off. And I think that's why people would be disappointed. Just be like, oh, I played Pebble. Like,
No, people would be excited.
You're still going to be pumped.
yeah, you're gonna. Yeah,
You're just
you're gonna it's
hoping
gonna
you
be-
catch it on a good day.
Yeah, that's
Where it's
true.
not like 60 degrees, windy, and rainy.
Yeah.
Although I might, I don't know, I'd probably like that.
It can contribute to the story as long as you're prepared for it.
Exactly. As long as you have a good story.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
One good shot. Really. Let's be honest.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
So yeah, what else you got for Sandy Farm?
I couldn't figure out who actually originally designed it. I saw Tom Bendelow.
That's I mean that's
Yeah.
just like a name synonymous with golf.
Yeah, Bendelow. He's originally from Scotland.
Yeah. Okay. Well then he's got his credentials. I'll
Yeah.
take it. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
like I read his Wikipedia thing. It was pretty interesting, but
Cool.
I'm not going into it.
We don't have
because
to.
No one cares. But then it was redesigned by John, which his name is spelled Fougght. How would you say that?
Fought?
Yeah. It's like it rhymes with boat. Foat.
Oh, Foat. Okay.
John
yeah.
Foat.
Yeah.
Let's just spell it Foat.
It's fine.
No. No, it's not. On
I'm
petition,
not. I'm not gonna get bothered by that.
I'm gonna give him a ring.
Okay.
John's
I'm
change.
gonna ring his bell.
Yeah. Bunch of nonsense.
Did you watch the Ali documentary that came out? Ken Burns.
No.
PBS.
I
4
did not.
parts. That was fun.
All 4?
I didn't watch all 4.
Are all 4 out?
No,
Is
no.
it like, can you binge it, or do you have to watch it certain daytime?
Well, it was on PBS, so I don't know if you can stream it anywhere.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah, maybe.
It's
Or they'll
2021.
replay it. And
It's the 2021-2022 season.
That's right.
You could stream anything.
Yeah.
We're streaming. You could stream us.
I guess that's true, but PBS though is like they run their own kind of thing.
Yeah,
They're
they do
archaic,
whatever they want. They are archaic.
you know.
Hey man, if you ever get a knack for some polka at 11 o'clock at night,
Right.
you know where to find it.
Yeah,
The Pennsylvania polka.
yeah. No, but I mean Ken Burns. Those are good documentaries.
And isn't that Ali thing that was like kind of local? I think parts of it were local.
Well, his camp, yeah, was in
That camp was local.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, where he would do like his training because like he spent a lot of time in like Jersey and then Eastern Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very interesting stuff. Pretty
All right.
good, pretty good.
So we already discussed your pick.
My pick is gonna be Sergio.
Sergio.
Unknowingly, like, did not remember that he was.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what they all say.
Now, when we, I felt like we started this in March last year, so we didn't do the Sanderson Farms.
Nope.
Yeah, like we've got some time until we get there.
Yeah. And we're going to have, I think, a month off somewhere in like December.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take the holidays off.
Yeah, we will. We'll be fine.
Because then you'll come back in January and it'll be the Tournament of Champions.
Sure. Yeah, at the Century.
Hawaii.
Yes. A forecaster just sent in a question.
Ooh, okay.
What
Let's
do you call
do it live.
Yeah, like we're doing it live. What do you call the tool to fix the pitch marks on the
I just say it's a repair tool.
a repair tool? Okay, yeah. I think I was trying to come up. Like I was trying to
Next
think of
question.
Yeah, but yeah, because it's not like those aren't divots; they're pitch marks.
Right.
But it's not like called like
Pitch
a
repair tool.
Yeah,
or just,
but,
I just
or
say
like a
repair.
golf tool, even like I've.
Yeah.
But it's
Well, I think a lot of
But a repair
people
tool.
call it a divot repair tool, and I know, and everyone knows what you're talking about.
yes,
'cause
but
you're
that's a misnomer though.
right. It's not a divot.
Because those are just pitch marks, and it doesn't like you can't use that thing to fix a divot.
Yeah.
You know, you can use it to pull the tee out of the ground, which I started doing that sometimes.
That's a good one.
I never did that in the past, but like if it's hard ground, they're dug
It's
in
in
there.
there.
You know, like because I was talking about this with Gary because I lost mine the other day. Don't know what happened to it.
I have one that I had since I was a kid,
Oh, cool.
and I actually stopped using. I thought I lost it
Oh,
for
neat.
like days,
Okay.
and I found it at the course I worked at because I was playing, and it slid in behind the seat between that like plastic and seat part.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
So the one day I was like, I'm just gonna go look through all of them, and I like was pulling up all the seats, and I was like, oh my god, there it is!
Holy
Let's
shit.
go! But it was the Nevada Bobs,
Oh, sweet.
and it was this like little like metal one, but it got too sharp. Actually,
Yeah.
is what happened just from using it from when I was like 10 years old to 26.
Yeah.
Just always like do.
How about that? I was playing
And
with
I'm
my
adamant about fixing them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a good fixer.
Yeah. I was playing with my dad last week, and I was just saying how I lost my repair tool recently. So, I hit a green, and I said, "Hey, can I get your tool?" And he throws it over to me, and it stabbed me in the hand, and it drew blood. And this thing, I'm bleeding for the rest of the round. Like this thing was so sharp, I could not believe it. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, I had to stop
And-
using it because I was like poking holes in my pants.
Okay, yeah,
Just from like when I would swing and it was in my pocket, or I would just stab my leg. And I was
yeah.
like,
I want
Jesus,
Yeah.
this thing hurts.
I could not believe how sharp this thing was.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if they're all like that or years of use.
I think it's just over time they just get worn.
Yeah. This thing must have been sharp to begin with too, though.
Yeah, some are probably a little sharper.
Yeah.
And actually, the ones that I know superintendents like are actually the single prong,
Yeah.
not the two pronger,
Oh, okay.
because it's just like you just like poke and push
Yeah.
a little
Yeah, I've been
better.
using one of those.
So you're not like twisting. 'Cause
Right.
A lot of people twist.
A lot of people
And it
twist.
just kills the grass.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So it's just push it in,
Yeah.
push it back.
Yeah. It's important to learn how to do that properly.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, my pick. I'm debating between Adam Long because he's wearing an MLB logo.
I
in
like
his
that.
picture, and I think that's ridiculous.
We talked about him last year about how he has that on his shirt and
Yeah,
like
it's so.
it's like it's so ridiculous. I don't understand it in any like I still did we never looked that up or like he's sponsored by MLB or
I
something
don't
like
know.
that or he just likes baseball a lot.
I don't know.
I like ugh.
It's so stupid.
If we looked it up, I don't remember what it is. And
No, I don't remember either.
no, it's
but
not
yeah.
stupid. It's fantastic, man.
But yeah, there it is, just this massive.
Like I think the
logo.
MLB is big enough that they don't need to advertise on some unknown golfer.
Right. It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. I want to get deeper into this at some point.
And then there's Tyler McCucumber,
Your favorite from last year.
Keith Mitchell.
He's up there too.
He's playing, but I think I'm gonna go with Sam Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
That's a good transition.
Okay. Yeah. Sam Ryder.
Sam Ryder Cup.
It is a really good transition. That's a great pick out of you right there.
Thanks. I don't know what he's got. He's got some Grayson on. He's got some Grayson shirt. They're taking over.
Okay.
Grayson clothing.
That's a fine pick right there. I'm with it.
I'm all over it. And then I'm really hoping, I'm gonna pick just because he doesn't have a picture, and I'm gonna butcher his name. Oh God, Eugenio Lopez Chikara. Worst score.
Okay. I'm not predicting any low scores. I'm not getting there. That's too much for me.
All right. Well, that was it.
That should do it for the
We did it. We made it.
first
this-
round part deux.
Part. Duh.
So yeah, we'll try and we'll get the mic fixed out for next week.
Yeah.
Week, and
Hopefully.
hopefully we don't have any issues there.
I gotta remember the red one was bad. It was
Yes.
the red mic.
Right? Yeah, just
I'm gonna
remember
double
that.
check that thing. All right.
And let's close it out the way we always do.
Do you want to try it?
Me?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
not really. If I had a script, yeah. Well,
Okay.
actually, yeah, I will do it. Okay, how about that?
All right. Take it away.
Slow down, move over. If you see anyone on the side of the road, it's quite simple. You just move over, or if you can't move over, slow down to 20 miles per hour under the speed limit. Put on your flashers, your hazards, and just try and be a little safe because it could be dangerous with people on the side of the road there.
You nailed it.
Is there anything I missed?
I don't think so.
All right.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, well,
My-
I hope the listeners were paying attention.
Yeah. Well, I've heard it 1,000 times.
That's
so-
right.
Well, 25 other times.
25, yeah.
From my own head. All right. Nailed it.
All right.